Yes guys, welcome to mobility on the beaches of Barcelona. So it's the first time I've filmed abroad and also the first time I've filmed in such unexpected conditions. If anything happens, I am live in Barcelona, so we don't know what's going to happen. But we'll see if we can get a 30-minute session in without anything going wrong. So I was going to do a live class, but due to Wi-Fi circumstances, I'm doing a filmed class, and this is being posted on YouTube later for you to watch, enjoy, and to get your mobile hips and shoulders back wherever you may be. So all I want you to do, guys, just going to start off in a nice split knee position stance. So I'm going to open up the hips, we're going to work into a bit of thoracic mobility, and we're going to leave ourselves feeling better into this more extended position. We spend a lot of time with a closed hip, that's in a flex position. We're going to open up the hips, we're going to find ourselves really lengthening into this back position, okay? So the knee that is bent on the back leg can open up that hip. So I want you to open up first of all, to find that stance. From there, you're going to take your hands together and just going to watch me first. From there, you're going to open up into this stance and then back together, guys. We're going to do 5 of these and then we're going to work into our overhead reach. So starting with, open up that hip, hands together, 3, 2, 1. I just want you to open, reach, look towards that extended arm and then bring them back together. So let's go again. So reach, together, good. Excellent. Let's go 2 more. 1 more time. Nice. We're going to stay on the same leg from there. Hands down to the side. We need to overhead reach, extend, and then bring it back. So excellent. And again, extend, and back. 3 more. Extension. Just get a nice deep stretch on this back leg. Into the hip. 2 more. And 1 more time. Just going to change sides. I'm going to change my complete position just so you can see me again, especially when I open up. But you change your sides, guys, on this one. Hands together, and then you're going to open up. So go 3, turn into another leg, made a mistake. 1, open, and together, excellent. I must say, don't let the clouds deceive you this morning over here. It's baking, I'm not going to lie. It's about 28, 29, I'm not trying to rub it in, but I'm quite pleased the sun's not come out yet, because when it does come out, which it often does, around about 12, it gets way too hot to do exercise. Nice. 1 more time. There. Okay, from here, arms to the side, overhead reach, open up that back hip, and then bring it down. Good. And again. 3 more. Excellent. Last 2. 1 more time. And there, guys, we're going to progress the drill. It's a little wobbly today. I must say the sand doesn't give you quite as much stability as a normal floor. So you see me rocking from side to side as my knees slide into the sand. That is why I haven't lost my skills in 2 weeks, guys. So what we're going to do now, we're going to progress that slightly into that windmill exercise. I've done it standing before, I've done it kneeling, just to show you from front on. So you're finding that same sort of split stance. Just choose one side and then we're going to switch over. We're going to do 8 reps per side, guys. From there, what I want you to do, we're going to focus with that hand that's in the middle. It's going to go through the gap. On this one, you can just touch down, okay? That's one option. From there, progress. You want to reach through the gap until your elbow down towards the floor, as close as you can get to the floor. There's your progression, okay? 8 reps. Arm in the air. Just start with your most basic option. If you can progress it straight away, please do. So 3, 2, 1. You're going to come down, look towards your leading hand, and then come back up. We're going to go again. So coming down and back up. Excellent. Let's go again. Nice. Coming down. Doing 4 more. Threading through the gap. And up. 3 to go. stay on the same side. Now, take yourself into that shoulder cast. This arm that was doing the work is going to come down, it's going to go into a fist position. You're going to clench your fist, you're going to create some tension into your core. The arm that's in the space is now going to come up, it's going to rotate down, you're going to come back and over. Okay, 8 of those. We go 3, 2, 1. It's going to drive up, pause in, around, down to finish, then go back, up, over, and here we go. Nice. Excellent. Good. Driving up. Excellent, guys. Excellent, very nice. We're going to go 4 more through. So today, as most of the sessions we do, each exercise sort of once through, and then we progress and move on. So, as always in mobility, you want to really push yourself for that full range of movement. The more you get put in, the more you're going to get out, guys. As always, so really focus on this. Go 2 more. One more time. Back, over, and resting. Amazing as well, this is the first time I've spoken English properly in about four days or so it's quite amazing speaking a few words in a sentence, mainly because I'm on my own and going to restaurants, talking to people, trying to speak Spanish and doing very minimal English, so it's yeah, quite nice speaking English actually. We're going to work onto the other side. I'm going to focus on threading the hand through the gaps. Also, if I stumble for my words, that's why I haven't had enough practice. You're going to take your hand in the air, you're going to thread through the gap, you're going to come back up. 8 reps through, guys. You're going 3, in 2, in 1, coming down. Trying to get that same range of movement that you did on the other side. Just try and match those levels. Good. Very nice. Good, guys. 3 more. Last 2. One more time. Down, pausing, back. Alright, arm down to the side. Clench your fist. We call it a radiation, creating core tension the whole time. Okay, you need core tension to get that full range of movement on every exercise when you're doing mobility. So thumbs come up for 3, 2, 1. Drive it up with me. As far as you can go, then you rotate, you're coming down, you're stopping, back, over. Now also this workout, guys, is not going to be similar, it's going to be completely different to every other mobility workout we've done in terms of, I've not copied it, okay? It's very similar to some we've done recently, but that's not being filmed and put on YouTube. So great thing is you've got another workout to watch, to go through, some new exercises, different routines. Okay, so really good to take on. So even though we're not doing this one live today, the benefit is you get to follow this one multiple times if you wish on YouTube. So get an extra mobility sessions in. You're going to go 3 more through. Down, coming back, coming over. Last 2, guys. Up, and around. Let's go again. Last one as you come back over and resting from there. Very nice. Alright, we're going to take ourselves down to the ground. So what I want you to do is bring yourself into your 90-90 position. Alright, so we're going to take ourselves, you can start basic, but also at the same time, if you find yourself quite advanced, take yourself into more advanced when I show you how you can do that. So options, 3 options. Hand on leg and just opening up the hip. Okay, if you're feeling a bit tight, maybe take this option. We will progress into rotations in a second. Option 2, one hand out in front, same thing through. Option 3, both hands out, hopefully no sand on your hands. Maybe you have. Coming up and down, all right? 10 reps, 1 time through, let me show you. 3, 2, 1, just coming up, pausing, push your knee into the ground, come back down. You're trying to get a maximal distance between the 2. So you're up, you're down, good. Nice, guys. Excellent. And again. Need 4 more. 2 more. Warming up. And 1 more time. From there, just going to switch over. Right. Same thing through in 3, 2, 1. Coming up. At maximal distance, drive down. And again. Nice. More, guys. The sun's coming up. It's going to get warm. Let's give me 4 more. Two to go. 1 more time, guys. Coming over. Resting. We're going to go into our rotations now. So it's the same movement, okay, but we go from one side to the other side. The key thing is not to rush this one. You only want to move across, lift this knee when you can't go any further with your top knee, okay? There's your challenge. Right, 10 of these in total. We go 3, 2, 1. Coming up, you can't go further. Roll over. Now finish. Might be a bit more tricky on the sand. Coming up. Roll over. Finish. Nice. Good, guys. And again. 5 more. Up. 4. Keep pushing through. Working at full range. Driving up. Pausing. Rocking. Last 2. There. 1 more time, guys. Up. Over. Resting. And bring it back. Awesome. We're going to take your legs out in front of you. So, from there, I'm also going to put a sunken on my legs now. Gonna get really sandy. So, from there, legs out straight in front of you. You're going to sit nice and tall. You're going to bring those arms into the air. You're going to rotate around. You're going to stop. You're going to extend. You're going to come over. The key one on this one, try and sit tall. Try and engage your core as much as you can. At the top, try and push your chest through the gap. We're going to do 8 of these, all right? Just 1 time through as well. Get ready. So go 3, 2, 1. Sit tall. Drive up. Around. Down. Touch that back. Extend. Back. Good, guys. Around. Touch. Nice. Keep working through. 5 more. Excellent. 3 more. Last 2, guys. Almost there. Driving up. Around. 1 more time. Let's go. Over and resting. Woo. All right, we're going to find ourselves back in 1990. We're then going to come back to a straight leg position in a second and work into a Blackburn exercise. So just take yourself from there back into your 1990. You're going to work on the back leg now. So you're going to try and bring knee and ankle off the ground. I'll show you with one hand down, in, heel tap and back. You can also do it like this, much harder. Also, the benefits will be greater if you can achieve that position. If you can't do it at all, the benefits are not greater because you're not doing the movement. So work with the range you can do, guys. Just doing 5 reps, okay? Once again, let's do it 1 time through, then we'll go to a extended knee position afterwards, and then work back in to the shoulders. So go 3, 2, okay, hands clenched, hands even behind, okay, 1 hand out to the side. In 1, Let's go. So you're lifting knee, ankle comes in, tap heel to heel, bring it back, touch down. Good, we go again. So coming up, tapping, and back. Excellent. Just 3 more. Create the tension, tap, back, 2. Nice, 1 more time. Tap. Stay in here. Right, from there, have your fingertips down, hands down. I like to go fingertips. From that position, you're going to lean back slightly. You're lifting, you're extending, and bringing it back into position. We call it 90-90 into knee extension, okay? If you feel like your hip back here is cramping at all, okay, just extend it slightly, loosen it up. If you do find that, you will potentially feel that because you've been in that 90-90 working on this back here. Okay, so we're going to go into knee extension. I need to let my arms cramp a little bit. 2 weeks off, that's what's happening. Getting cramping sensations in my hips. I need to do it more often. Right, almost 2 weeks, isn't it? It is 2 weeks, yeah, it's 2 weeks, it's the last one. So we're going to go into the knee extension. We're going 3, 2, ready, 1, lifting, out, and down, back, good, and again, just 5. In, excellent. Up and in. 1 more time. And resting from there, guys. You're going to bring your legs out in front of you, okay? So from there, alternating blackburns. We're then going to go to the other side. An alternating blackburn, back of your hand, lower back, palm of your hand on your head. You switch the position. So you want to sit nice and tall. From there, you're going to be extending, just demonstration, around touching. 10 of these, and then going to go on to the other side on the hips, right? You're going to go in 3, in 2, in 1. Just extension, rotation, touching, back again. Nice. Good, guys. Excellent. Keep going through 2 more. And 1 more time. Resting. Very nice, guys. I would have honestly done this class live, but I managed to completely rinse all my data allowance. I only get 100 gigabytes. They only give me 12 gigabytes from roaming in another country. And I was watching the Olympics, but you can't watch BBC on Wi-Fi in Spain. They block you, unbelievable. So I was watching it on my data. So I was trying to catch all the Olympics, and all my roaming is gone. So I'm now down to either Wi-Fi, which the hotel has no space, or paying to do a class. And it's 50p per megabyte, and I think that would be a very costly session. So I've decided to film this one for you guys, and then we're just going to upload it to the Wi-Fi at the hotel. So, but sorry, I would have done it in live with you, but not to be. But you get to do this one many times, which is great as well. You're doing it now, so that's the main thing. You're going to go back onto your back leg heel taps, okay? So we're going to go in 3, get yourself set. In 2, in 1, knee and ankle coming off, coming in, tapping, down. It's just 5 minutes. Coming up, tapping, up, down, good, and again. Good, guys. 2 more. Tapping, just 1 more time. Tap. Fingertips, knee extension. We ready? In 3, in 2, extend the leg. 1, lift up. Lean back slightly, touch, in, down, good, and again. Very nice. Let's go. And again. Super, guys. 1 more time. Back to finish. We can keep ourselves here. What we're going to do now? A 90-90 play. I'm going to put some of the movements together on this one. So you'll see how it sort of goes together in a second. You're going to take yourself from the back to the front, then you're going to extend your knee, which you've done just now, then you're going to work back to the other side. So we are pretty much putting those movements back to back. Right? Let's demonstrate. Back leg's going to have to work off the ground again on this one.
I'm going to bring it through the gap, okay? So you're going to take it through the middle, which is harder. So you're going to bring it up, you're going to bring it in, and you're going to extend. Then, what you're going to need to do is bring the other leg out from underneath. So when you do that one, as you come through, you may want to extend it slightly further, and you've got more space, but it's up to you. Because once you're here, you have to bring it in. I'm going to drag my towel with me at the same time. Then you're going to bring this foot in, comes in, go as close to the body as you can, and then it comes down. Then you're going to repeat the same thing, coming in and going out, right? Be ready, 10, just, I start this one. So if you want to mirror me, I'll let you get into that position. 10 reps in total, guys. We're going to go in 3, you ready? In 2, in 1, so up, through the gap, extension, lift, bring the other one out, down, from there, up, around, finish. Go again, so up, ooh, almost did it wrong. Coming out, try to keep it close to the body. In, nice. Don't have to go over the foot. Okay, just get as close as you can do. If you find yourself your foot's quite in the midline of the body, you're going to really struggle to get it over. So it's just as much as you can get it towards that midline is the key on this one. Guys, 3 to go. Last 2. Down. One more time. Resting from there. Very nice. Right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to work into a bit of internal rotation. I'm going to do this in a position like 1990. What I want you to do is focus on bringing the back leg upwards. So you're pushing your knee theoretically into the floor as you do this one. So you're going to come up, and you're going to come down. Right? I want a 5-second hold. It's a 5-second hold. We're going to do 5 of these. We're then going to change sides. Then we're going to work towards the finish line with a bit more of a deeper stretch. Finish off, guys. So it's a bit more like an express mobility session. Try to do lots of exercises, keep you ticking over as much as you can, and even progress you. You will feel like you're progressing many of these exercises right now. So we're going to go in 3, driving up. Okay, lean forward, back neutral if you can. Try to bend your back. In 2, in 1, you're going to lean forward, hold it. 3, 2, 1, come down. Do them again, driving up. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Drive up. 3, 2, 2 more. Driving up. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Drive up. 3, 2. Awesome. We're going to change sides. Rocking over. Same draw. Alright. Going 3. Going to drive up. 2 and 1. Hit with me. 3, 2, 1. I'll try again. 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 3, 2. That's down. 2 more. 2, 1. One more time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Very nice, guys. Right, we're going to work our way towards the stretch. Before we do that, we're going to do a little ankle mobility. So, it's turning into a race, ain't it? Right, it was nice and pristine at the start. You're going to find yourself in a split stance again. What I want you to do this time is drive your knee towards your toes, okay? So you might feel a bit of stretch down the back. You're going to come forward, you're then going to come back. So you're going to go over for 1, 2, and then back. So the idea is to push your knee towards your toes. Don't worry about the back hip, more about your knee towards the toes. Working into your ankle mobility. Called dorsiflexion. Trying to work into that movement, guys. We're going to go in 3, 10 reps this, other side. Then we get a nice deep stretch into your hips and shoulders. So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, slowly through. So coming forwards, over it, 2, 1, and back. Okay, come forward. You can probably go further than me. I've got quite a tight Achilles, if I'm honest. Had a bit of an injury recently, so I can't push that far over. I've got a bit of movement these days. It's definitely improving. You'll see on my left side, I get a lot better dorsiflexion. You'll see the importance of it when I do that. Come over, right now my knees are just about hitting my toes. Probably go further and go over that position. So there, and back. Give me 5 more. Over, and back. 4 more. You'll hold every time. 3 more. Over. 2. And 1. And I'm just going to help you through something. See, I've got my back knee quite close. I like that to get a bit more stretch. You can go into that position, absolutely fine, okay? Then I get a bit more hip stretch on that one. I'm trying to get more of my ankles, so I don't really like going too back. But some people find it difficult to sit on their knee. So if you find that for you, then just go a bit more into a hip position. So we're going to go forward on the other side. Go 3, 2, 1. So you're going to come over. The knee is much more accessible. I do get an inch or so more. So over and back. Good. I like to hold my ankle, keep my heel on the ground. That's good, nice. 5 more. Last 4. 3 to go. Last 2. And one more time. Holding. And back. You can keep yourself in this stance position. So I want you to find yourself back in that split stance. We're now going to go into that nice hip stretch. Done it so many times with you now. You should be pretty used to it. You can almost teach it yourselves to me. So you're going to find the open hip stance. From there, you've got 3 options. I like to do the middle option, but the third option is more of a quad stretch. So you can either hold yourself and just open up that back hip. You just stay there and you should get a deep stretch. Try and squeeze the glute. Bring your hip through. Okay, let me fracture the other side. Makes a bit more sense. So when you're in that open stance, you can try and squeeze your glute and push your hip through and feel a stretch through here. Second option, arm in the space comes over and extends. You might then feel a bit more into the oblique, maybe a deeper hip stretch. Final stretch, okay, which is a more advanced stretch, you go into the quads. You lift your back heel, you lean forward, and this time you're going to get a deep stretch but also a quad stretch. You get 2 options, or 2 stretches really on this one. I'll take the middle one, which is one I think most people do. So open up the hip for 30 seconds. We're going to hold this, guys. So 3. So I'm going to take the hand over. 1, reaching over, hold. Last 10 seconds, guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, it's going to change sides. Alright. From there, up, reach, and hold. Last 10 seconds, guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back and down. Very nice. Alright. One final stretch to finish today's session. You're going to find ourselves just hands behind. From there, we're going to go into one of our favourite stretches of the day, or the year, or whatever it might be. So your seated shoulder extension works into your chest and shoulders. You're going to rock yourself forward. If you're on the sand, you can always push your hands backwards, which is even better. So from there, You're going to bring your shoulders back together. You're going to get a deep stretch into your chest and shoulders. Always in that position, guys. Give my random start time. Sort of lost track of the time, but I think it's bang on 30 minutes. I think it is. Very nice. Just hold yourselves there, guys. When I say random start time, I don't even know what time I started, so it makes no sense to you. It was something like 18 minutes past the hour, so it's a little bit, something like that. Hold yourselves there, guys. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. So, just to finish with, those two stretches are probably my two favourite stretches. You can give them a go every day. Well, let's not even say every day because it's probably a lot of people. Well, let's say twice a week, whatever it might be. As many times as you can do, whatever you can do is perfect. And if you do those, the hips, when you sit down, you go into you go into a flex position of the hips and a flex position at your shoulder effectively. So then your thoracic spine goes forward, goes into a contracted position. What we're trying to do on these two stretches is extend those muscle groups. So extending the chest, extending the shoulder, extending the hip. What that does, it brings you into a more sort of a normal position, natural position. You bring your shoulders back, you feel better through the hips, and that's why we do them, guys. So, two amazing stretches. Really try and reverse the negative effects of sitting down. Okay, as nice as it feels to sit down, it is not amazing for our bodies. Walking in itself is a great way to extend the hip. Okay, so that is brilliant. Our shoulders probably still stay protracted. That stretch is amazing. Once again, thank you for joining today. I hope you had fun, wherever you might be. Okay, and I will see you live next Sunday on screen. I will be back live. I won't be in Spain anymore. Okay, so I'll be back in the living room teaching. But I hope you enjoyed this workout. Well done for smashing it as always, guys, and I will see you again very soon. And I know you're all part of the community, so thank you as always for being part of the community. It's a fantastic space. I miss you guys when I don't see you. Honestly, it's a great bit of a community we set up there, and we'll keep it going for a long time. But thank you for being part of the team. If you're not part of the team, message me, get involved. But well done, and see you all again very soon. You smashed it, keep going, keep your mobility improving, and very well done. Awesome work, guys.